So I'm in the process of editing together this video now, and I realized that you can't see what the hell I'm doing. So I'm back out here at this snow blower. I just want to show you where the bolts are to take off. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is take this off right here. There is, I believe it's like a 10 millimeter bolt. Let me get this thing out of its tripod, because it makes it impossible to show you. All right, so there's a 10 millimeter bolt underneath there. You don't have to take it out, just loosen it, and that allows this whole thing to slide out this way. Second thing you do is you take this shroud off. There's one here, I think it's 12 millimeters, two there, and there are two on the other side that sit like this. So once you do that, you should be able to pull this off. Now, there's a wire holder. Underneath there's a peg, and it's spread out almost like a hollow wall anchor. So you just take your fingers, squeeze it together, and this whole thing pops out. So this can kind of lie over to the side here. The next thing you're going to take off are the bolts to separate the front and the back half. There are 1, 2, 3 along this side. I believe they're also 12 millimeter. There might be 14 though. So there's 3 on that side, 3 on the other side, that's 6. You can see one here, that's 7. One on the other side is 8. And there are 2 underneath. So there's 1 under on this side, so there's 10 of them. I suggest you take out the 3 sides first. I couldn't get to the sides easily. If you have just a socket wrench, you're gonna have to take off the wheel. And there's a cotter pin here to remove the wheel. If you have a box wrench and you want to do it that way, you can get to these 3 without taking the wheel off. So the last 2 you should remove are these 2 top ones, because they'll be what's keeping the front and the back together. Now, once you remove all 10 of those, this is going to separate from this. Okay, and the belt will still be, it'll be attached to the auger on this side around the bottom, because there's a keeper that keeps the belt from coming off of this. You'll have to pull the belt off of the first. It's not an idler pulley, but it's a pulley. You'll have to just work it off, then you can separate the front and the back half. Now let's get into this part over here. If you want to take off, like I did, the whatever the hell I changed, the bearings, 1, 2, 3 releases this in here, okay? You also want to take out this screw, and there's a washer, or this bolt and a washer. So you take out 1, 2, 3, 4, you take out the 4 on the other side. You can't pull this out yet, because you have to do a couple more things. You have to remove these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 up here, which you can get to over here. You just take them out over here, hold them back here. And also, this is what made me want to do this. I don't know if you can see, but there's this. You have to remove that, which is the top and the bottom. You have to hold one and unscrew the other. And that over there, okay? You might have to take a hammer and pop it through, but there's a nut on one side, bolt on the other side, so these both come off. This whole thing should slide out of here. Now mine was not easy to take out. I had to pull and hammer it, and I didn't have to heat it up, but it came out. And then this came out. I put some anti-seize back on when I put it back together. But just so you know, those are shear pins. They protect the motor. But you have to take those out in order to get behind this plate back here, this black thing, all the way in the back is where the last bearing is. So in order to get to it, you have to slide that black thing off, pull the pulley off and unscrew the bolts, which are on, I believe, this side. All right, so that's it. Let's go back to the video. This is the first part. I'm going to put this at the very beginning. So that's where all the bolts are. And all right, now, so just watch. My Honda HS928. It's a bunch of years old, but it still works really well. I'm going to replace, here's what I bought here. I'm going to replace the bearings. So I got these two and this one. This one is for the back in there, and these two, I assume there's one on each side over here, but we'll soon see. So these two are fairly easy to get to. This I'm going to have to separate the machine to get to. So there's no gas in this. It's the beginning of the year. Let me pull the spark plug out so it doesn't start up, although I've never seen one of these things start up by themselves. I would be tightening it. I always get that upside down. Always do it upside down like an idiot. Probably the only one that does this upside down. It slides out like so, 10 millimeter. One. Two. The other ones are down here. I don't know why I got this so close to the car, like an idiot. Pop this through. Get this off. Get the little kneeling thing. I'm going to separate this in half. Actually, you know what I'll do first? Let's do this first. So, I'll do the sides first. There are 1, 2, 3 over here. So, I probably shouldn't have taken the top ones out yet. Pull this up and over. All I didn't need to pull that off. This is me just basically fighting with the shear pins. There's two of them. They're separated by about 4 inches. And you just have to hang on to the back of it with a box wrench and just unscrew the top of it. And then you have to kind of take a hammer and tap them out because they're kind of wedged in there. All right, there's that big bolt. What's the chance of me taking the sides off over here? I think my door's got to go out. 1. What's the matter, doggy? What's the matter, doggy? 3. All right, let's see if the other side is just as easy. All right, 12 millimeter. 1, 2, you stay there. 3, 4. Oh, all right, I gotta grab hold of these. 1. 4. All right. There's those 4. Tight. Wow, why is this not coming out? This should pull, this should slide out right here. Oh, it's probably seized on there. Damn it. Wait. Let's see if I can hit it. Unseize it. Wait. Wait, Mabel, wait. Can you wait? All right, I think I gotta freaking spray some shit down there. All right, let me take the dog out, spray some lubricant, we'll take the dog out and we'll see what happens. All right, you wanna go outside? You wait, okay? Let's do some of this. WD-40. You wait, okay? Wow. Okay. It's coming. Come on, get the hell off of there.
Owie, kazowie. All right. I don't know why this is not pulling out. There we go. Jeez Louise, man. Oh. Okay. Well, now I gotta get this damn thing off of here. There we go. All right, that slid right out. The bearings on the other side, of course. Bearings on the other side. So, never a dull moment. So let me unscrew this and we'll see what happens. All right. So let's see what happens. One. Uh-oh. Two. All right, there it comes. Ta-da. I don't think it could hurt to take a little sandpaper to this. Actually, I don't need to say sandpaper, but that was a pain in the behind right there. All right, so here it is. I'm gonna go get some anti-seize. I will take a little sandpaper. All right. All right, let's get the apart. I think it goes either way. We'll do it like that. Okay. I'll bolt it on. I'm gonna put some thread locker too. I have a lot of hands to do this. Well, I'm just gonna two. All right, those are not going anyplace. Next, there we go. So I don't know why it would seize now, but couldn't hurt. All right, the hole is on the top or the bottom. You know what? Let's do this. Let's see if I can put this bolt through. See, 14. Come on. Wrong, still wrong. Still wrong. Every size is wrong. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put there are like 9 things at once. So I'll put the new bearings into these things. Get rid of this. Right, new bearing, there's one. Bearing. Good. Okay, so I did buy new screws. So what I'm going to do is hopefully I'll slide this in and I can at least put couple of new screws in here. Let's take these gloves off. Okay, let's see if I can slide this. Not like that. Yeah. That's good. Doesn't help if this is in here. Get in there, get in the hole. Okay, that's in that hole. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. Let's see. All right, so put that through is I just hand tighten this. All right. Let's see if we can get these bolts in there. All right, let's see if we can get these 6 of them out of here. 1. One, 2, 3. All right, let's do this by hand. Wish I knew how much to torque this, but c'est la vie. 1, 2. All right, let's get this. Okay, that's those 3. Let's do the other 3 on the other side. There's the cam. 3. Okay. All right, there's that. All right, that's done. Now, I gotta slide. Man, oh man, that dog goes crazy. Okay, that's it. All right, so we're good. This whole thing is done except for putting the machine back together. And the last part is putting this over here. Oh, oops. this is hitting over to here. That's no good. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
So what I didn't do was I didn't depress and hold the handle as I was sliding the machine back together. You have to depress the auger handle and tie it down so it can't open. What that does is it depresses the brake and it moves the brake out of the way. So the brake goes in between the keeper and the pulley. What happened in my case was the brake is actually pushed against the metal of the pulley, which is why the machine was sparking. So I have to take it apart again, depress the handle, and then slide it together. And what that'll do is it'll get the brake out of the way. So just watch.
All right, so something's effed up over there. I guess it's supposed to scrape along here, but this is bent right here. This is sharp. So this was caught back here. I think this is supposed to go underneath. Hi. Hi, doggy. Okay. So, I guess the idea here would be this has to be pulled back and eventually this lands underneath here instead of it was stuck over there. So we gotta get this out of the way. So I'm gonna So I guess the problem was this was caught against here, and that's why it was making it unback it. So I'm gonna pull the handle back, and it's gonna push this back there. So if this goes underneath, hopefully. That's what I didn't do last time. What that does, pulls this out of the way. Now this is all the way down here. So hopefully, when I stick this back in here now, let's see. Now you can see how this is underneath here. It was hitting into there before. Now it's in the right spot. All right, so next day, I couldn't play around with it last night because it was late. Hopefully that did the trick. Cross my fingers. Now this part always worked. All right, let's try it. Ah, no squeaking. All right, success.